Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So in the series of algorithms, today we are going to learn a very important algorithm known as merge algorithm. Now this is a very important algorithm because it is used for merge sort and in order to count the number of inversions and many other important algorithms. So a merge algorithm takes in two sorted arrays and merges them into one sorted array. So for example, we have these two sorted arrays. So the result of the merge algorithm should be this one sorted array. So now let's see how this can be done. So we know that when these two arrays are sorted, so the smallest element will be the element amongst these two elements, that is the first two elements, because since this is sorted and even this is sorted, all the elements to the right of this first element are greater than this element, and similarly for this. So the minimum element would come from these first two elements. So what we do over here is we take a pointer, suppose I, and we place on the first element of our first array, and we take another pointer called j and we place it over the first element of our second array. Now in order to store our sum, we take another array of size m plus n, where m is the array size of the first element and n is the array size of the second element. Over here we have a total of 12 size array. So we'll divide it into 12 parts. Yes, so this is the array which will contain our answer. Okay, now our I is pointing to this element and our j is pointing to this element. Now we will see which of the number is smaller, the number at index I or the number at index j. Now over here the number at index I is smaller, so I will add this number to my answer array. Let's suppose this is the index h. Index h will be the position at which a new element has to be added. So now the smaller element is 1, so I am going to add 1 to it and I'll increment h to the next cell where the element has to be added. Now since this element has been added, I will take my pointer to the index 1. Now over here we will see which is smaller. Since both are same, I will take the a1 the number at a1 index 1 and I will store over here and I'll increment my pointer to index 2. Similarly over here the pointer will go to index 3. Now over here the number at index j is smaller, so I am going to increment this pointer to next and I will store the number 2 over here. The next elements are 3 and 6. The smaller one is 3, so I am going to store 3 over here and I am going to shift my pointer to the next element, and over here also I will shift my pointer to the next element. Now I have 4 and 6. 4 and 6, 4 is smaller, so I am going to add 4 over here. I will shift my pointer to the next element, and over here also I'll shift my pointer to the next element. Now over here we have 7 and 6. 6 is the smaller element, so I'll add 6 over here and I'll shift the pointer to the next element. Since this is added, I will shift the pointer to 9. Among 7 and 9, 7 is smaller, so over here I'll add 7. The pointer will shift over here and this pointer will shift over here. Amongst 8 and 9, 8 is smaller, so I'll add 8 over here. This pointer goes to this number. Now amongst 9 and 9, 9 is smaller, since both are equal, I'm going to take the element from the first array, and this goes to n. Now since all the numbers from this array are finished, that means the leftover numbers from the other array are to be added directly, because if these elements were smaller than the elements in this array, they would have already come. Since they all are larger than these numbers, so they have not come yet, so we'll add them directly. So what we'll do, unless and until this pointer goes to the end, we will add these numbers. So over here my pointer is at 2, I'll add the number 9, I'll shift the pointer, and over here also I'll shift the pointer. Now over here the number is 10, I'll add it, I'll shift the pointer, and I will even shift this pointer. Now here the number is 13, I'll add this number, I'll shift the pointer, and over here also I'll shift the pointer. Now once the full array is traversed, we can see that our result has come. Now let's code this algorithm. So first I'll be needing two arrays, array 1 and array 2. Now I will have an array which will store the result of the merge algorithm. So I will be calling my function merge, which will take the two arrays and will send me the merged array. Now once I get my merged array, I will print my array. Now let's write the merge algorithm. Now over here I will have an answer array whose length will be equal to the sum of the two arrays. And once I have done my work, I'll return the answer. Now over here I'll do the merging part. Now I need a pointer I for my first array, so it will point at 0, and I need a pointer j for my second array, and a third pointer h for my answer array. Now I will run my loop while I is less than array1 dot length and j is less than array2 dot length. Now in this I will check if my value of array1 my value at the index I of array1, if it is less than array2 j, if this is true, then I have to add the number in the answer array. So in the answer array I will add my number, and once I have added my number, I'll increment both the pointers. I will increment the h and the I pointer. Otherwise what I will do is I will store the value of the second array instead of first array, and I will increment the second array's pointer. Now instead of writing these two statements over here, I can even write plus plus over here, since it is a post increment operator. This only makes the code look simpler, nothing else. Now once this is done, we know that there might be a possibility that some elements from either of the array are still to be added. So over here I'll write another loop which will run for both. This loop will take care of all the elements of array 1 that are left over. So over here I am going to add the elements of array 1. Now there might be a possibility that the elements of array 2 are left. So over here I am going to add the elements of the second array. So now let's see if this works. See, we have got our sorted array. So this was merge algorithm. In case you want to learn more algorithms and also you want to know the solution to many coding questions that are frequently asked in many interviews, please stay tuned to my channel. Also, if you have any doubt, you can leave a comment down below, and in case you want me to solve some particular question, you can comment that question with hashtag #CodeMyQuestion. I will be leaving my GitHub handle where I will be uploading all these codes, so you can go and see these codes over there as well. And if you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.